Hi, I'm Frank Wander. Today I'm going to talk about another one of the human factors of productivity. Every manager must understand the equipment and tools they're given to work with. Equipment varies greatly in price, from inexpensive to very costly, and generally the greater the price, the greater the capability and complexity. Now take any profession and you will find that the human infrastructure is no different. The cost increases as the capabilities go up. In the case of the human infrastructure, these capabilities are greater aptitude and greater experience. Maximizing your return is therefore the key. There are many drivers of productivity, but today we're going to focus in on one: meaning. When work has personal meaning, intrinsic motivation levels actually increase. Intrinsic motivation is powerful and enduring, unlike extrinsic motivation, which is episodic and easy to get wrong. It is a type of motivation that drives an individual to stay on task longer and more intensely when work has great meaning. The worker is likely to remain engaged during their commute from work, and then actually pick the task back up at night because they are positively stimulated by the assignment. Nothing could be more productive than that, and you can't extrinsically match it. A recent example of meaning is actually worth examining: the 2012 Olympics. I was struck once again by the performance of the host country's athletes, in this case Great Britain's. It is absolutely clear that the home field always confers advantage in athletic competition, but in the Olympics the power of meaning created for the host stands out because the higher level of achievement is always visible. For the host athletes, the national limelight shines brightly. Each of them has a chance to win the esteem of their nation, since their fellow countrymen are deeply engaged because national pride is at stake. Have you seen a few different drivers of meaning, like patriotism, high self-esteem, and recognition, all of which play a part for every athlete, but they are magnified for the host country? Let me tell you, these statistics prove this out. From 1956 through the 2008 Beijing Olympics, the host country's team has shown greatly improved performance. Through these 12 Summer Olympics, the average number of medals won by the host was 41, with the average just 4 years prior totaling only 28. Wow, think about that. That is almost a 32% increase. And in the case of Britain, they did even better. In 2008, they won 47 medals, and this year it was 65. On a percentage basis, that is 38. They did great, perhaps even further motivated by the economic backdrop, which increased the national desire for positive news. Now imagine if you were a master of creating meaning amongst your professionals. In IT, companies spend 63% of their operating budget on talent. For a Fortune 250 company, you're talking anywhere from $100 million to billions of dollars of expense. Imagine if you could increase the return on that investment by just 10%. It's not a challenging number to achieve. What would that translate into for the bottom line? It's enormous, and it's just one factor of productivity. What if you greatly improve 4 of the human factors? How much of a lift would you get? Having led many turnarounds, I could tell you it is astounding. The amount of work that gets done when the human infrastructure is tuned right is enormous. Can you measure this? Not directly. We don't have the capability to do that yet. But the results speak for themselves. Should you embrace this? Yeah, absolutely. Just because you can't measure it doesn't mean it isn't real and very valuable. Your job, whether you are a leader or an individual contributor, is to help create meaning for your teams or your coworkers. If you focus on it and use proven techniques, you can. Unfortunately, in traditional corporate today, managers haven't been trained to do this, and actually, they may not even be aware of it. Most managers, therefore, are more likely to accidentally kill meaning, creating not an increase but a decrease in productivity, providing an even bigger deficit and therefore a more significant opportunity. Remember, it is easier to destroy meaning than create it. Failing to recognize a great performance, for instance, moving someone off a winning team right before victory. It is very, very easy. And also remember that humans are social animals and very sensitive to social hierarchy, both formal and informal. The higher you are, the greater the impact of a poorly chosen word, a missed chance to thank someone, or just failing to be upbeat and excited by the work at hand. Maybe they can win your esteem, or maybe not. Remember, message sent, message received. At the IT Excellence Institute, we are launching the next productivity revolution in America by bringing an understanding of the human factors of productivity to the workplace. Knowledge workers are assets. As assets, they must be both grown and operated wisely. Before you invest more in talent, unlock the full potential of your existing staff. Contact us. We'll show you how.